Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to the new shop. So today we are going to do my first ever brake bleed. I have SRAM G2 brakes. They do not have the bleeding edge adapter, so this is a little bit old school. Hopefully that is the same for you guys and you find this video helpful. A couple of things I have done as preparation. Obviously, I've removed the back wheel and I put in a bleed block into the rear caliper. This is what we're going to bleed. As far as the lever on the handlebars is concerned, I kind of made it so that it is at least level with the ground, and the reach on them needs to be somewhere between 75 and 80 millimeters. So I have made that adjustment as well. At this point, we will walk over to the table and I'll show you what we need to get this job done. So the first thing you do need to do is get some kind of brake bleed kit. This is the one that I picked up. I'll put a link in the description to the Amazon site that I got it from. In addition to that, you need some kind of dot fluid. So I have Finish Line 5.1. Really important with SRAM brakes, do not use mineral oil. Make sure it is an approved dot fluid. So you should also wear some gloves. This stuff can be kind of a little bit gross. So preparing again, a little bit ahead, I put on the correct adapters onto my syringes. In addition to that, we have a small T25 key to remove the bleed pins, as well as a small toe strap to hold the brake lever in at some point in time. And I used a nylon tire lever to push the pistons in before I put the brake bleed block in. So yeah, that's everything you need. Let's get to work. So the first thing we have to do is go ahead and fill our syringes with the fluid. So the first one we are going to fill about halfway. Now, obviously the goal here is to get all the air out of the system, so pull back a little to pull any fluid trapped in the hose into your syringe, and then slowly push in until the fluid is just about to come out. And once you get there, go ahead and lock it in place. And that will be the hose that we use at the caliper. And we're going to repeat the same process for the hose that we're going to use at the lever. The only difference is we're only going to fill this one about a quarter of the way. All right, let's get over the bike. So the next thing we have to do is attach the first syringe to the caliper itself. For me, it's on the inside of the caliper, hence the reason I guess you got to remove the wheel, right? Be very careful not to lose that screw. And we're gonna go ahead and screw that on. Should be good. And repeat the process at the lever. And we'll open up the syringe at the lever and then we'll move to the caliper. Make sure you open the syringe And then from the side that has the caliper, start to press. And it should fill the other syringe. Stop when you are about, actually I'm going to push it all because my fluid is discolored and needs to be replaced. Okay, with new fluid in the syringes, let's start the process over again. I'm going to push from the caliper to the lever until the lever is about half full. And then I'm going to do it back again. And I'm going to do this until I stop seeing bubbles as I push the fluid through. I am still getting some bubbles at the caliper. We are almost there. Okay, now using a toe strap, I'm just going to close the handle all the way. I have also completely closed off the lever syringe, and now we will pressurize the system from the caliper. Hopefully I get this right, but the idea is you want to push down with the syringe and then pull up and create a little bit of a vacuum. And I don't know if you saw, but there are a few bubbles that have come out. I think that's good. Close it off. Once you have pressurized the back, you can remove the syringe and reinstall the bleed bolt. So remember, you guys are watching me do these things for the very first time. One of the goals of this channel is to show people that, we can do our own maintenance on our bikes. And every once in a while, you make a mistake. So I forgot a step. You're supposed to push fluid from the caliper until the lever gets pushed all the way out. I'm going to try and replicate that by pushing on the lever syringe because I have already removed the syringe from the rear caliper. If this does not work, I might have to just reattach it and pay the penalty of I made a mistake. We'll see how it goes. Got to unlock it first. All right. At this point, we want to pressurize the lever. So the same thing, we're going to push down with the plunger and then pull up and see if we get any bubbles. Let's see if we can't. Ooh, that was a big one. All right. I think we're in pretty good shape. Let me go get the bolt. Not a huge mess. Well, at least you know it's really pressurized because I made a giant mess. Oh, much better. Oh, much better. I forgot another step. I should have done this and then pressurized, done it again, pressurized. But I will tell you, my last ride, I could take these from a contact point that was another 10 millimeters out, pull them all the way to the bars and not lock up my rear wheel. And with the bleed block in there, I can barely push it in. I am very, very excited to ride with my new bled brakes. and I'll let you know how it goes. So I have made some pretty significant little bit of a mess with the DOT fluid. Remember, DOT fluid will eat paint off of surfaces, so I'm gonna go soak a rag in some water in just a moment and wipe everything down and then put the rear wheel on, and I should be ready for a ride.